We're on the trolley ride
There is no smoking of any kind.
in St. Augustine. Yeah, St. Augustine. And we are getting ready to go from the trolley depot.
Down to folks around you trying to
Alright.
will be able to do so. Now, one more thing. Obviously, it looks like we're going to get a little weather. So if we do get wet here, please take the extra time, be extra careful. As these running boards
Alright, this is HB on another tour of St. Augustine in Florida. So we're going to be on a trolley ride and touring the city of St. Augustine. So stick around, like and subscribe to the
I'll
video.
tell you right off the bat, that the air was in Puerto Rico, and he was replaced in the seat by the son of Christopher Columbus, so he did what any good explorer of the time would most likely do. He jumped on board a ship, he went exploring. The folks in Puerto Rico had told him about this little place that was basically a fountain of youth. They said if he drank the water, it would stay eternally useful. They told him it was on an island called Bimini. So let's be realistic for just a few seconds here, okay? It's 15:13, the very beginning of the hurricane season. The winds are just starting to blow. Ponce de Leon is looking for an island that is basically the size of a speck in the middle of the ocean. Bimini is less than 9 square miles into La Florida. Now, it took the Spanish over 50 years to finally establish a colony here. They tried repeatedly, but it wasn't until September the 8th of 1565 when they were finally successful. So if you take a look on the left side, you will see a 208-foot tall, 70-ton steel cross out there. That marks the loop on Pedro Menendez de Alvarez arrived on September 8th, 1565, and we became the city of St. Augustine. A year before that, so 15 months, there was a group of French explorers called Huguenots, and they settled just a little bit north here. They settled in the area we now call Jacksonville. They called it Fort Caroline. But when King Philip II of Spain heard about this, he was not a happy camper at all. That was why he sent his best admiral, Pedro Menendez, here in the first place. Pedro Menendez was sent here with 3 very specific things to do. First, kick those French off of the French squares everybody else. It turned out that every able-bodied Huguenot had already jumped on board a ship, and they were on their way around the Spanish to come down here. In essence, the French were coming down here to do to the Spanish what the Spanish were up there doing to the French. So Pedro Menendez once again gathered up everybody, and they got back down here as quickly as possible. Now when they arrived, they found no indication at all that the French had ever been here. So they did a little exploration of their own. And about 12 miles south of here, they found a shipwreck and about 250 Huguenot survivors. So Pedro Menendez asked the Huguenots one very important question: are you Catholic? Well, a little short wall that runs from the fort all the way down toward the city gates in front of us with another section of the wall through us. And on the right side as we come around the bend, one more section of that little wall. Coming up on the front right, all of that is part of what we call the Cubo line. The Cubo line was the northern wall of the walled city or Presidio of St. Augustine. You may notice with this little section on the right side here that the wall is not very tall, but it didn't have to be. The average Spanish warrior of the size, there are some cutouts in there, and that is where the Spanish would roll their cannon. So again, one more layer of protection. As I'm swinging around on the right, there's going to be a brick building coming up on the left side, and the brick building is currently an administrative building for the St. John County School. But in 1910, this building on the left was the Orange Street School. It was a K-12 school and one of the very few buildings in the area that actually had a basement. That's because they built... Now, Mr. Flagler did just happen to be the second richest man in the world at the time, so money was not a problem for him. So, the richest man was the King of England. Third richest man was Henry Flagler's business partner and the co-founder of Standard Oil. You might have heard of him. His name, John D. Rockefeller. Now, pulling into stop number 2.
Still are.
Stop number 2 is the Visitor Information Center. In the Visitor Information Center, we have a little museum and a little shop. The public restrooms are here, and there is also one of our ticket locations. I'm going to intentionally leave a little space here on the King Potter Fact Museum. It was an old drugstore. It was run by a man named P.W. Spicer, the druggist. In those days, you didn't need to go to a doctor first. All you had to do was go to your druggist, and tell him that you didn't feel well. The druggist would mix up a little something to help you feel better. So, get over. And once again,
but we're gonna get up.
my name is Chief T.
Florida rain coming.
And I
I'm
do
gonna say
appreciate
it.
you today.
But
We're going to make a right turn
it's
out of
pretty
here.
cool. Yeah.
And we're going to head
Hope
down
you enjoyed the
towards
tour
stop
so
number
far.
4. Stop number 4 is the city gate on the left side, St. George Street on the right. The city gate was originally built in 1808, those gates. Then that is where you stayed all night long. Snakes, gators, angry locals, and you. And at this point, folks, we are going to come through. Otherwise, we'll get stuck here for the next 20 minutes or so. So we're coming. Ding, ding. All right. On the right side, St. George Street, a lot of great little shops and restaurants down there.
Gates to the city.
We also have the oldest wooden schoolhouse museum and St. Potio's Greek Orthodox shrine as well. Please wait till I pull all the way up here. There's now, as I am pulling into the next stop, the other thing that you will find here at stop number 5 is the Colonial Quarter. The Colonial Quarter is a living history museum. Inside, you will find everything from every flag that's ever flown over Florida to a blacksmith to a shipbuilder. Folks, if you need a poncho, have somebody come up to me, please. When we get here, I will ring the bell. As you're getting down, it's going to be right side and right side only, please, and wait again for make it to that.
We are still touring. Nice. Nice little gift.
By a man named Andrew Turnbull. Folks, this is not my stuff. Not my stuff. I'm driving past it because my stop is closed. I apologize.
Yeah, you got it. We went up to the next hotel right here.
No, not so.
Over north. We're brought to a plantation 70 miles south of here by a man named Andrew Turnbull. He owned the indigo plantation down there.
So it is raining on this tour. We got our ponchos on. It is crazy. You good? The tour guide, he is doing his best. The kids are crying. But he's like still like doing his tour guide thing. It's amazing. He's sticking to the script, boy. And we are moving. And thunder, lightning, and the rain is like pelting. And we're on this little trolley thing. Yeah. Enjoying your tour?
I'm loving it. Every minute of it.
Loving it. We're past Flagler College. We're about to get washed out.
Put your phone away. It's getting wet.
You're missing it.
Put it away before.
This is the entrance of Flagler College. Again.
NAACP leader, civil rights leader, class of Dr. Martin Luther
Dr. King came to visit down here. This is Lincolnville, the black neighborhood in St. Augustine.
She is now 98 years old. The stop sign we're coming up to here, next intersection, is on the corner of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, whatever we're passing that right now. And Dr. King. We know there's pretty much a street named for Dr. King. Every city in America is different. One of only 2 states in the country named for Dr. King that he actually marked on. The other one is located in Atlanta, Georgia, where Dr. King was the pastor at the Ebenezer Baptist Church. Now there's 2 plantation homes as part of the ride around town today, and the first one is here on the left. This is called Yalaha, and you'll notice it's not in very good condition right now. Somebody just purchased it about 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks ago. So they just started working on it, and again, it's called Yalaha. Yalaha is the Seminole Native American word for orange. We'll make a right turn here. And then into what you might call the industrial age of St. Augustine. As soon as I make
Okay, here comes the sun.
The first thing you're going to see across the street on the left is the newest restaurant in town, the St. Augustine Kitchen.
And that storm just passed over. Oh.
If you're lucky on a nicer day, you can sit out and have your lunch or dinner while you are looking out over the bay and some of the boats out there.
Yeah.
Stop number 11, St. Augustine Distillery. In 1917, the building coming up on our left was the first commercial ice plant in North Florida. Now it stayed an ice plant into the early 1960s, even though most other ice plants had already gone out of business by that time. That's because the local shrimpers and fishermen needed that ice to keep those catches fresh, and so they could get it in.
They want to get on here? I don't know. It's a good idea.
So, babe, how was that? How's your tour going so far? It was an adventure. Lightning, thunder, rain, flooding. Did I leave anything out?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my goodness. Wet, seats wet, ponchos, waves. But you gotta give it to our trolley driver. He kept going. He just kept talking and kept moving. I guess they're used to this stuff. I guess we're the foreigners here.
I know.
They're used to this stuff.
Yes.
Anyway,
Well, it wasn't.
Island life, beach life.
beach life, coastal life. Alright. People hollering, babies crying. Oh my goodness. This was interesting. Never did this before. Stars are clearly.
If you take a look on the front right, you will see the building. It looks kind of like an old train station. Now a little further down to the right, you will also see 3 other buildings that are identical to each other. Those 3 buildings are called the triplets. So the triplets are currently private college dorms, but originally those 3 buildings, as well as the winery building, were all part of Henry Flagler's Railroad, the Florida East Coast Railroad. To the left, you'll be able to see those triplets buildings again. Now,
Chocolate factory.
I told you that those triplets buildings were all...
But they don't grow chocolate around here, so...
And when Mr. Flagler first decided he was going to start the railroad, the very first thing they did was he bought every old independent railroad from the Florida Georgia line all the way down here to St. Augustine. But he had a problem because none of those railroads worked together. They were not compatible. So the rails were different sizes, wheels were different types, even the couplers on the cars wouldn't go together. So Mr. Flagler was pushed to... So we're coming through.
Can you...
I told you that there were going to be 2 plantation homes as part of the trip around town today. The first one was back in Lincolnville, and it's called Yalama. The second one is coming up on our left side behind the white picket fence at the next traffic light. And it is called Markland. Markland. There's the home of Dr. Andrew Anderson Sr., his wife Clarissa, and son Andrew Anderson Jr. Now, Dr. Anderson Sr. passed away late in the night, killed by Franklin's death. But, he continued to make terrible problem when he opened it up. He only had 3 rooms occupied, and he didn't have enough furniture for the rest of the building. That is because Allegedly, according to the story, was on order to use the river jet here by railroad. Again, you want to do all those railroad jets? Oh yeah, that would be one of our beliefs. So, after about 5 or 6 months, Mr. Smith was over to this sign at that point. We are coming over here, folks. On the left side, you can see the government building. Let's see if we can get through this. We're coming into a section of town that is known as the Town Plaza area. Now, the Town Plaza was the same in every single senatorial city of the time. It had a government building on one side, Town Plaza here in the center section. We're coming up on the marketplace that also had to exist. That's coming up shortly on the left. Another thing that had to be included as part of every single Town Plaza was a Catholic church. And that's going to be our stop coming around the bend. The Catholic church here, the Cathedral Basilica. The Cathedral Basilica is the oldest religious congregation of any denomination in the New World. So we're going to swing around to the left here, folks, and as we do, you're going to see a platform on the left, and on top of the platform is a statue. That is a statue of Ponce de Leon, in fact. That is a life-size statue of Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon stood the massive height of 4 foot, 11 and 1/2 inches tall. And again, if you don't think that's terribly tall, please remember, only stood between 4'7" and 4'10". So Ponce de Leon really did stand head and shoulders above his peers. And I'm sorry, folks, but that's it. Dad joke of the day. This coming up on the right, Town Plaza on the left. And on the front right is the South Side Gate. Lots of great little South restaurants down there. One of my personal favorites included the Brother Biscuit Kitchen. So I'm going to pull in here. And when I do, I'm going to pull all the way up and ring the bell. If you're interested in getting down, please be extra careful. Slippery running board. And puddles on the road. But it's right. It is the oldest museum. Now, at the Old Town Museum, you can find the architectural styles of the first Spanish period, British period, secondary and U.S. territorial period, all in the same house. See, the house changed hands multiple times, but... Hi, Summer. Stay dry in case your mic is broken. We're gonna roll.
This is the first oldest house.
I will let the next one in line pass me by, and then I will swing around. We are going to make a wide turn down a narrow street here, folks. So, everything is going to be just fine here. We'll swing around. And I'll let you know, I have not left any orange paint any place in the city where it didn't belong, so you have nothing to be concerned about, I promise you. Put all individual boxes, and then you put it together yourself. So it cost about $2,000 in those days, and in today's dollars, it equates to about $55,000. That takes it very slow coming out of here. There's a pretty big bump at the bottom of your show. This section of town was under about 5
This
feet
wall,
apart. So
the lower wall right there, the last wall built by my ancestors.
And still not block the view of the folks. And at the minor stop, there is no place for me to pull off the road. So I'm going to have to put my flashers on and stop in the road to do this. Now at the marina, there's a number of different excursions you can take, and as we come past the pier, you'll be able to see one of them. It's the pirate. Load them in their own cannons and fire them like that where they came from. So in theory, the battle could have gone on forever and ever, amen. But somebody always gave up, and since this fort was never taken in battle, once it was built out of coquina, we know which side it was that always surrendered, the other side. As I pull up here, folks, if you want to get down, it'll be right side and right side only, please, and welcome to stop 17, the Castillo de San Marcos. So nobody on. Ring it, roll it. And once again, folks, my name is Chief T, and I do appreciate your patience. If I could turn the weather off, I would. I wish to support. So I think it's pretty smart myself. Our next stop is going to be stop number 18, and stop number 18 Alexander Warden built this castle to be his family's winkle of the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Now, if you're familiar with Ripley's, and I know many of you are, you know that what he focused on was unusual things, oddities, if you will. So, there's a couple of them that I will talk about on the way in, and a couple of them that I will talk about on the way out. The other one I like to talk about, I'm just going to spin around here, folks, okay?
That's a log. With 4 rooms.
The other thing I like to talk about here is all the way in the back right corner, the metal horse that's down there. The metal horse.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Built out of used chrome automobile bumper. Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Looks like I have nobody getting down back there. And I see nobody else running for us.
I saw that.
So we roll. Excuse me, 42 years before Jamestown and 55 years before Plymouth. And this was the location where the Spanish and the Native Americans gathered to share a meal together.
That one.
All right, again, lots and lots to see and do here, including peacocks and peahens all over the place. Left side only if you're getting. All you have to do is ask for one, and I'll be happy to provide it to you. Our parent company is called Historic Tours of America, and we have a
Lady.
Let me talk to you.
Okay.
So she thinks she knows everything. Now this is our shuttle driver.
Yes, hello. I'm the shuttle
Hi.
driver. He's
All
being
right.
mean to me. Watch it.
No, I'm being great to you.
Okay.
I was very nice to you.
Yes, you were. You were so harsh.
Oh yeah, she loved what I did for
I
her.
did.
Oh yeah.
But I like her better.
Best one in Jacksonville.
You have to say it on camera. All right, this is HB from the HB channel. This is actually a YouTube channel. And I am with Pam, and she is an awesome host in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
All
I
right?
can remember where he was.
All right, I did. All right, so we've been touring. We're touring.
Okay.
So we're going down to Daytona now. And
Down A1A.
A1A.
Okay, good deal.
All right, thank you.
I love you too. You come back and see us sometime.
We will.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
take care.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye
All
bye.
right. Did you enjoy your trip?
I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Well,
Got real wet, but that's
now
Florida.
we have
That's what Florida's all about.
we have approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wait a minute, we need the bathroom break.
Good. I'm good.
2 hours, baby.
I'm good, honestly.
All right.
I really am.
So we're on our way
Ready.
to Daytona, and we will tell you how it is down there. Stay tuned. This is the HB channel. We are touring Florida, doing boat rides and tours. We just did a very, very interesting, wet, and awesome tour of St. Augustine trolley rides. All right, we didn't do a boat ride here, but we're heading down to Daytona to do the boat ride and a dinner ride. So stay tuned. All right, okay. Live life with excitement. Okay. All right. Bye. Like and subscribe to the video.
Bye bye.
Bye.